You're probably familiar with the words income tax and capital gains tax, but do you actually know the difference between these two types of taxes? And more importantly, how they work in practice? Because by understanding how each of these two types of taxes work, will give you an inclination as to how you're likely to save your money in the long run. To start with, income tax is a type of tax that most people would no doubt be aware of. This is a tax that you will typically see on your payslip. If you are, say, in a full-time employment and you receive your paycheck, you will typically see that you have paid taxes on your income, and that would be your income tax mostly. Now, income tax is generally payable when you make money from either maybe your salary, your wages, or indeed in some instances you'll also pay income tax on rental income. And indeed, you can also pay income tax on, say, your side hustles, for instance, depending on the threshold that you earn that income on. Now, if you work in the UK, it's important to understand that the UK's income tax system basically operates on a progressive tax basis, which basically means that the more income you earn, the higher the rate of income tax you're going to pay on that income that you have earned. So it is important to understand this when you are thinking about the practicalities of how income tax might benefit you in the long run compared to, say, other types of taxes on other types of income that you're earning. Now let's break down capital gains tax. This is essentially a tax that you pay on profit made when you dispose of certain asset classes. Now, some of the examples of asset classes that might attract capital gains tax in this scenario would include stocks, it would include cryptocurrencies. You might even have to pay capital gains tax when you are buying and selling businesses, for instance, and you certainly have to think about capital gains tax when it comes to buying and selling real estate. Now, in essence, the way capital gains tax works is when you buy an asset today and you hold that asset for some time, in the future, you might then decide to sell that asset. Upon selling that asset, you will then be liable to pay capital gains tax. So capital gains tax essentially works as a means for the government to take a slice of that profit that you have generated on that asset class. Now, there are two key types of capital gains. You can get short-term gains, which is basically capital gains that you've made on assets that you've held for 12 months or less, or you can get long-term gains, which is basically the capital gains that you have made on assets that you have held over 12 months. Now, it's important to understand why timing matters a lot when it comes to capital gains, okay? Because the timing of when it is you're disposing an asset is really going to impact, how much it is you end up paying on your capital gains tax. It's also important to distinguish between how income tax works when it comes to timing versus how capital gains tax works when it comes to timing. So with income tax, the minute you earn that income, you are paying the income tax on it. Okay, so there's no delay to when you are going to be charged that income tax. If you imagine that if you have earned, say, 35 or 40,000 pounds within your employment in the year, you are going to be subject to paying income tax on that amount within the same year that you have earned that income in. If you compare this with capital gains tax, you are only going to pay that tax upon the disposal of the asset. So that means technically you can buy an asset today and decide to hold it for 50 years plus, or never sell it at all, and in which case you will never have to pay the capital gains tax. Capital gains tax is only chargeable at the point at which you are disposing that asset. So that's an important clarification and distinction to understand. And this can be very beneficial for a lot of investors, particularly, or indeed business owners who are looking to actually utilize the benefits of actually holding assets for a much longer period of time. And the rate of tax you're going to pay on your capital gains will entirely depend on what tax bracket it is you fall into. So it will depend on whether or not you're a basic rate taxpayer, or if you're a high rate taxpayer, or indeed you might be an additional rate taxpayer. So it's important that you take this into consideration when it comes to the time at which you're going to dispose of your asset, because the rate of tax that you are likely to pay will depend on your tax bracket. And why should this matter to you? This should matter to you because business owners who are able to understand this concept can capitalize on building generational wealth using investments rather than having to do that through labor. Important to understand that working income is finite, okay? There is only so much amount of income that you're able to generate from, say, things like working a full-time job or having wages. However, if you're able to capitalize your income by means of actually having investments, then you're able to actually realize much more and infinite potential when it comes to earning income on your money in the long run. That's why, as a tax accountant, I encourage business owners to really understand how and why tax systems have been structured in the way they have been, so that you are able to capitalize and utilize a tax system that will benefit you in the long run. Remember, making money isn't about luck. It is simply about having the right understanding and knowledge of the tax system and using that in a way that is applicable to you. If you're tired of guessing and you're ready to start taking control of your investments and starting to make smarter tax decisions, then we're currently taking on new clients. So do use the links in the description box below, or it will also be pinned in the comment section, to get in touch with us for more information.